Welcome to Cake Bites, where we go rapid fire with this week's rule breaker. Fast questions, real answers, zero corporate polish. I'm your host, Elizabeth Bieniek. Let's dig in. All right, we're ready for Cake Bites with Wyatt Meek. Are you ready, Wyatt? We're going to jump in.
I hope so. Fire away.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. All right, first question. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
So I can answer that one. No, I wanted to be a pilot, and I always liked traveling, and I also like designing airplanes. So that's why I actually ended up going to engineering, but I wanted to be a pilot first.
Cool. Good to
Fighter
know.
pilot specifically.
What's one common myth you'd like to debunk, or one thing you wish everybody understood about your line of work currently?
I think maybe the myth is salespeople are all about the money, the deal. And while it's highly true, I would say the myth part is that's not always the case. You know, a lot of us in sales are doing it because we truly want to help the people who are buying our product. I think that's what makes the difference between a good seller or someone I'm trying to hire. I want someone who understands the consultative selling because they're looking at how does our product help someone versus just transactional. But
yeah, fair. All right. What's one thing about what you do that most people would find hard, annoying, or unpleasant, but you find strangely satisfying?
I travel all the time. I work all the time, but I think the fact some people like it, some people don't like it. I really do enjoy getting out, seeing new cultures, seeing the world. So, you know, if it means I need to be on an airplane for 14 hours to fly to Australia, like I'll debate in my head, do I really want to do it? But at the end of the day, like, yeah, no, I do. It's fun.
Fair enough. Fair enough. What's one completely unrelated thing you do outside of work that you think makes you better at your job?
So last year, I led a first robotics team. I was a coach for it. So for fourth graders, by the way. So fourth graders had to put together a presentation on how they can improve water quality. They also had to then program a robot to do different tasks. The calmness you need and the ability to listen and not get frustrated with little 4-year-olds trying to do everything. That was something that was enjoyed, but also was eye-opening. So.
Nice. What's the worst career advice you've ever gotten?
I don't think I've had actually any bad career advice, but I've had customers give me advice like, "Oh, just trust me," you know, or partners say, "Just trust me. It's the deal. Just let's do it." And knowing not to just trust. So.
Trust but verify. Fair enough.
Yes, that's exactly the case. So, yeah.
What's the best career advice you've ever had?
I think probably the middle of my career was really when I had great advice to be more empathetic, to listen like that, and just really understanding the value of that, because that changed my personality. That changed how I approach many different things. But really the key is being the empathy. You need it in a leader. You need it in a variety of different roles. So.
100%. What's one thing you've recently learned about yourself?
That I can actually be patient. So
wait, you can or you can't?
I can.
Okay,
no.
You can. Good.
No, I've learned that I can be patient. So no.
Nice. What's one piece of advice you would give your younger self?
Be more understanding. At an earlier age, I was more judgmental, I would say. And it took me working with many different people, different backgrounds to truly embrace. The word we keep dropping is empathy, but I would give myself that advice at a younger age. You know, make sure that you're not being judgmental. Make sure you understand everyone's perspectives, where they're coming from.
What's one daily habit that you think has contributed to your success?
Well, I wish I ran every day. I used to, but now work gets in the way. But I think just like focusing on what it's going to take for you to be healthy, your mind, your body. I mean, running is a physical thing, but it also helps my mind. Like it lets me to pause and just think of like, okay, what do I really need to do now? What's important? So, but I think just having that time daily in some capacity, whether it's exercise or meditation in some form, where you do that self-reflection.
Okay. What do you do when you're in a funk or when you're mentally need to tackle a day and you're not in that place? Do you go running, or is there something else you do?
That is a huge one. So whether I'm frustrated with my wife, my kids, myself, workers, that does allow me to, like, I might think of it for on the run for 20 minutes, but during that 20 minutes, I also reflect on like, could I have done something differently? What matters? Try to dwell on something, or not. Yeah.
What's one thing you think more people would be successful if they did?
I'll go back to just listening. Try to put yourselves in the other person's shoes. So it's easy to say, it's harder to do. And
Hard to do.
when you get in really tough situations, like I can do it probably 75% of the time. There's some situations you just get in, you're like, I just need to react. And sometimes you need to do that and then pause, reflect, and be like, hey, I did that. But then talk to the person around, now let's move forward. So.
Do you have a favorite business book?
Well, I don't know if you've seen my back shelf. I don't have a favorite business book, but my favorite book is Freakonomics. It's not a business book, but I love looking at, is something truly causation or a correlation? And all too often in the business world, you might look at data and you're like, and people jump to conclusions thinking, oh, because of this, there was a causation. Well, no, it may actually be a correlation. So I think just understanding statistics in general and how you can apply that concept to business decisions.
Yeah. Okay. How do you pay wisdom forward in your life?
I would say like coaching kids, trying to participating in school activities, anything I can do to just mentor or advise people early in their career or even kids. So, and be a good person. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what matters. The leaders I look up to, peers are people who truly are good people and that are making a difference.
You may have just answered my other one here, but what do you want to be remembered for?
I'd say making a difference and being a good person. Yeah.
Yeah. My last question, because this is Cake on Tuesday, what is your favorite kind of cake?
Oh, carrot cake.
Oh, me too. Nobody ever says that.
Yeah. Certainly, I don't have a huge sweet tooth, but carrot cake, I'm like, I can do it for breakfast and I can do it for dessert. So that's why.
Oh, I'm with you on that one, Wyatt. Thank you so much for participating in Cake Bites. Wyatt Meek, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining another Cake on Tuesday celebration of beautiful disruption. Please share it, review it, and find more innovative stories at podcast.cakeontuesday.com. I'm Elizabeth Bienyik. Be bold, stay curious. Now go have some cake.